So next, ethylene diamine. Ethylene diamine, it is the structure of formula for ethylene. Structure it is ethylene diamine 1,2-ethylene diamine. The chemical name it is 1,2-ethylene diamine. 2 amino group it contains. Okay. So ethylene diamine is a colorless to yellow, yellowish. It is alkaline liquid soluble in water and alcohol. So it is soluble in both alcohol and water. It has two primary amino groups. Okay, two amino primary groups. Two amino primary groups. So ethylene diamines are produced by the reactions of aqueous ammonia with 1,2-dichloroethane. Ethylene amine which we can prepared or obtained by reaction of ammonia and dichloroethane. 1,2-dichloroethane. So ethylene diamine it is reacts with moisture to produce corrosive. So toxic and irritant mist which can cause serious damage to health. Next, it reacts with acid also, cyanides, uh, aldehydes, etc., nitrile compounds and inorganic acids. Okay, and also urea. Next, it will what it is whatever we are, it will produce the corrosive, toxic and irritant mist when it is reacting with moist. Okay. So next, uses of ethylene diamine. It is used as a chelating agent. Chelating agent, for example, EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. So ethylene diamine is used to synthesize chelating agent. Okay. So it is a common ingredient in the. It is used as a bronchodilator. It is the bronchus relaxation. Bronchus dilator to stabilize the active ingredient of theophylline. Theophylline, it is one of the asthma drug. Okay. So we have to dilate the that bronchus, then asthma it will get relief. So for that the ethanol amine, the theophylline for helping to theophylline. So dermatological preparation. It is used as a dermatological skin topical application. It is used as a pharmaceutical excipient. It is acting excipient in the sense in the preparation of any preparation like syrups we can use as a excipient. It is used to synthesize polymers and fibers. Production of polyurethane fibers to synthesize. Okay. Next, it is used to synthesize. It is used as a solvent and used to solubilize proteins such as albumins and casein. It is mixed in paint, coolants, and to remove corrosive. That is because of metal complex corrosion, it will produce. For that we can remove, or we can painting also it is used. It is used in chemicals for color photography, binders, adhesives, and fabric softness. Next, amphetamine. Amphetamine, the structure of amphetamine, it is, so this is, it contains a phenyl ring bound to an amino group through an ethyl chain with an additional methyl substituent. It is there. Okay, amino group and methyl group are present. It is a methyl analog of phenethylamine. Okay. The carbon atom adjacent to the primary amine. The carbon atom adjacent to the, you see the structure, the carbon atom adjacent to the primary amine. So is chiral carbon. Okay, chiral carbon it is. So the chiral carbon and amphetamine is composed of a racemic mixture of two enantiomeric mirror images. So that is here levoamphetamine and dextroamphetamine. So the contains levo and dextro. So the pure free base of amphetamine is a mobile, colorless, volatile liquid with characteristics strong amine odor and burning taste. Amphetamine is synthesized by the reaction of phenylactone and formamide after hydrolysis of intermediate. What is that intermediate? N-formamyl amphetamine it will produce. That is the intermediate which is catalyzed by the hydrochloric acid to will produce the amphetamine. Amphetamine it is increases the monoamine and excitatory transmitter activity in the brain. Okay. But this drug is contraindicated in cardiovascular syndrome diseases, severe agitation severe anxiety and glaucoma, hyperthyroidism and hypertension. Next, it is used as a it is amphetamine is used to treat attention, that is deficit hyperacidity disorder, that is ADHD means attention deficit hyperacidity disorder, narcolepsy and obesity. Okay, it is used as a narcolepsy and obesity. It can also given particularly for depression and chronic pain, uh, and also it is used in low doses. Amphetamine when low doses, it improves in cognition function, okay, including working memory, long term episodic memory and inhibitory control. Okay, so cognitive functions it is helping amphetamine. Next, the drug is used by some athletics, that is for increases their endurance and alertness or muscle strength, and also neurotransmitter activity. So thank you students. See you next class.